Okay, so I'm back. Well, that was a very, very good break. And what seemingly is a flawless launch of the James Webb Space Telescope. So that's really cool. Was really interesting to watch. I mean, unfortunately, you know, especially compared to what we now know with the SpaceX launch experience, I guess, we didn't really have quite that many cameras. So, you know, most of what we saw during launch after the initial liftoff was just, you know, animations of what happened. And then we had one very, very beautiful shot, though, when the upper stage actually let go of the James Webb Space Telescope and it flew off into the distance. And it was really, really sparkling because of all the shiny parts on it, reflecting the sunlight. It looked really, really beautiful. And we saw at least a tiny bit of the telescope deploying its solar array. So that's really cool. Apparently everything went well. It's now on internal power as well. It has solar power, so all of that works out. Obviously, one thing that we will have to see is whether or not everything else, like the unfolding of the heat shield and those kinds of things, go through as originally planned. I really, really hope they do. Apparently it takes up to 2 weeks for everything to unfold properly. So, yeah, I hope that it will. I hope that it works out. It would be incredible for humanity as a whole, really, if this project finally was able to carry out the assignment and task it's meant to accomplish. But that was really incredible, and then I had lunch after it, which I probably ate a bit too much, but it was just so tasty. So, yeah. Probably will be a bit tired, maybe, because of all that lunch. But whatever. Should be fine. As to the plans for this afternoon, I actually, while I watched the launch, I properly started leveling Botanist. Started, quote unquote. It's now 87, right? It's ridiculous how fast you can level. So yeah, not that much left to go, but that will be my first priority. We'll go back to the firmament, finishing up those quests, like I said when I stopped streaming. And then I'll do the first collectible turn-ins. Now that I think about it, well, yeah, I mean, the scripts are still worth it, and the experience, yeah. I mean, it's fine. I need to do those weeklies anyway, and I felt like it just worked out fairly well this way. After that, I'll continue leveling Bart and do the role quests on that as well, because obviously I will be able to take on 2 more probably, since I'll probably be able to level Bart to, let's see, 89 already, right? No, wait. Not 89, 88. It's now shortly before 87, right? Yeah. So I'll be able to level Bart to 88, do 2 more role quests, and then after that, I'm gonna return and start on Alchemist and the quest line in the studio with that job, and see how well that turns out in terms of crafting. Yeah, so that's the plan for the rest of the day, and should be fine, I hope. So let's get right into it. I'm actually still in Charlian from the Leaf quests. Oh, another Ellison. No, it's not. It's an aura. Sort of looked like an Ellison lady. Oh, whatever. Whoopsie. Is that it? No. Seeing Ellison everywhere. Not really, but, you know, I wish I would. Whatever. Let's go back to the firmament and continue with that quest. we need to talk to the girl that was rescued by the dragon in, what was it, 3.1, I think? That's when that happened? Was it 3.1? Must have been, right? Oh, wow. That lunch was really quite a lot. I'm feeling that in my stomach. It was so tasty though. That was a long loading time. Interesting. There's also quite a few people still here. I wonder... I mean, I'll still be leveling through leaves, I think. I don't know. I mean, the crafting is going to be weird anyway, because not only do I have to adjust probably a couple of my hotbars, but also because I don't really... It's going to be interesting to see whether or not I'm actually able to craft what the leaves demand. I remember there was kind of a pain in the ass in Shadowbringers. I don't remember why though. So maybe it'll be different this time? Anyway. Oh, it's you! Who's the old man, your friend? This is Meili? Meili? Good gods, that she should be so young. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Charlemagne, and I've been instructed to bring you to Sir Vangel's grace. Lady Morillette wishes to have words with the two of us regarding the 8th position. Really? Oh, perhaps she'll let me work at the infirmary after all. And you want to work there too, do you? Come on, let's hurry. One second. Somebody was saying something about Bard. Okay, never mind. I thought they were talking about something else, maybe. Apparently the queue is still really short, which kind of surprises me, but then again, maybe a lot of people are not really playing over Christmas? Weird. I would have thought that this would have been the perfect opportunity for everybody who wasn't able to play before because of the queues to now finally log in, huh? But I don't know. It's a bit weird to me. Yeah, the queues are really, really weird overall, in my opinion. I don't know why they were so incredibly large in the first place, to be completely honest. Like, I mean, obviously at launch and then in the week after it, but now? What are people doing? I mean, I can't imagine that everybody is leveling, like, everything or whatever the hell people are doing in this game. I don't know. Just seemed weird because, I mean, we still had quite the big big influx of players in Shadowbringers. I mean, yeah, I know we also got new servers, but still, I mean, I don't know. It's just a bit weird to me that the queues have been that bad for that long. And then on a day where everybody should be free to play, they're not. Apparently. I don't get that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's Christmas. I know that a lot of people are, with their families or whatever, but unless you actually have like a kid or somebody you have to take care of or something like that, this would have been a perfect, like, honestly, I would have kept this Christmas free of distractions if I'm really into 14. Like, if I care enough, right, I would do that. Other than that, if you don't care enough, then why do you care at all? I mean, why would you care that you couldn't play the first week of Endwalker if, it doesn't really make a difference to you either way? Oh, Nelson. Right? I mean, that's sometimes what I don't really get about people. It's a bit strange with a couple of those things. 1 second. Whatever. Right? I mean, I don't really get that sometimes. And that was also the case with a lot of other things. I mean, back in the day, I visited a lot of, like, football games, or I guess soccer games as well. And, well, people always kept saying, oh, I don't have the time to see the game if it's like, if it's the away game, right? I don't really have the time to do that, whatever. And I just kept saying to myself, if you really wanted to make the time, you would have the time. So the reason why you're not going is because you don't really care, right? And the only exception to that really is if you have kids, because then their well-being comes before your own. That's something that's, obvious, sort of. And, well, if you're in a relationship, obviously you have to consider what your partner wants to do. But then again, I mean, that should be, like, equal, right? I mean, I can do something that I really, really like, and then my partner can do something that they really like, right? So at that point, it's two adults making a schedule, right? And figuring out, all right, everybody should have their own, wants and needs fulfilled. So that's what a relationship is about, right? Whereas with a kid, obviously, you can't go to your kid and say, oh yeah, I really want to play Final Fantasy 14. I don't really care for you right now. That's, with a kid, that's something different. But other than that, if you don't have kids, or if your kids are grown up already, or whatever, there is no reason whatsoever why you shouldn't be able to play your favorite game on Christmas if you really want to. Again, right? That's a big if. And if you don't care enough to do that, and you say, it's a video game, I don't really care that much, I'd rather visit my family or whatever, that's completely fine, obviously. But then don't complain that you weren't able to play during launch week. Like, why do you care in the first place, right? I don't know. I sometimes don't get that with people, that it's sort of this weird with them, right? I don't know. But whatever. Let's actually get back into the game. I really like these pictures. Definitely have to get more picture frames to put them up in my own house as well. I'm here, Morilette. You wanted to speak with me about working here? That's correct, little one. My thanks for fetching her, Charlemagne. Now then, I requested your presence for no other reason than to ask you a question. Why do you wish to work here? Well, ever since he and Widovna helped me, I've wanted to be someone who can help others. It don't matter who they are or where they're from, I want to help everyone. That is a wonderful desire, but know that to work at the infirmary is to be responsible for no less than the lives of others. There will be trying times, but come what may, You cannot forsake your duty. For instance, there may be patients who judge you not less, but more harshly on account of you being a child. But you cannot allow yourself to be discouraged. And at a bare minimum, you will be expected to know your letters and numbers, for lives could well depend on it. Do you think you will be equal to the task? Well, they teach us letters and numbers at the orphanage, but I'm not much good at it. And you, Charlemagne, I feel obliged to point out that many of our patients are commoners who once served nobles as soldiers. When they discover your identity, there are those who may assume the worst of you, that you are, for instance, and forgive me my bluntness, an eccentric nobleman indulging a whim. They may not speak their minds, but their conduct towards you will be more than telling. In the face of such disdain, do you think you will be able to perform your duties? I offer my services in the full awareness that some may not take kindly to my presence. Regardless of how I am treated, I am determined to perform my duties to the best of my ability. Be that as it may, I confess I do not always know how best to relate to the common folk, and I fear it may cause me to struggle to win the patient's trust. May not be easy, but I have faith in you. I think he has changed that much, right, that I honestly think he can do it, if he really wants to. Rest assured, none of this deters me from my course. If there is one thing I have learned, it is that anyone can learn, so long as they are willing. And for a blessing, I am in the presence of an ideal teacher. If you would be so kind as to teach me about your world, child, I would be glad to tutor you in letters and numbers. See? They make the perfect team. That's really cool. Oh, sorry. Almost... What the fuck? Almost choked on my spit there. The fuck? Sorry. As individuals, we may have shortcomings, but together we can overcome them to better serve the needs of those in our care. I'm willing to learn too, my lad, so please give us a chance. Very well, I believe I have heard enough. On behalf of all of us at Sir Vandral's Grace, I welcome the two of you to our crew. Though I have spoken some stern words, know that I will be there to help you on your way. A very, what do you call that? Unconventional duo, I guess. Now, without further ado, I shall assign you to your first task. Our stores of daily necessities are dwindling, and I would like you to replenish them. As we have no regular supply at this time, you may procure the items from wherever you deem fit. We shall set about it at once. The first step will be to seek out sources for that which we require. Yet why procure from just anyone when we already have an eminently capable artisan among us? Your skills are known far and wide. We would be most assured were you to consent to being our supplier. I guess. Okay. Wonderful. With you providing them, we can look forward to necessities of the highest quality. And what are they doing? If I'm producing that stuff, are they literally just going, oh yeah, I'll take that and bring it like a couple of meters in here? What? That's a bit weird, but okay. On that subject, are you perchance familiar with the House of Splendors? The consortium contributes to welfare projects in our nation and operates a stall just outside the infirmary. Oh, strange, huh? Should you require materials for your work, you would do well to seek them out. Okay. Baked onion soup, stuffed cabbage rolls. I don't know what's... I don't know, let's take these. I'll sell it anyway. Yay! Charlemagne de Durandare. Wait, why is it only his name? There's two of them. Oh, and he's now just standing here? Lest you forget, our task is to replenish the infirmary stores of daily necessities, dining utensils, bedding, and the like. We thank you for your kind assistance. What the fuck did it just tell me? Why does it tell you so much? The item sort by fall into 3. Yeah, I know that. Must be... will be awarded... Oh, they actually didn't... That's weird. They actually didn't change the tutorial. Still says white scripts, even though the white scripts are the ones that you always get now, and the other ones are the ones that are missing. Okay. Cool. Patient necessity materials. With 600. Oh, right. I'm not buying anything because I'm a gatherer, obviously. So I guess. Right. I haven't even gathered any of the new things, huh? They still appear in the normal list here, though, right? For some reason. Wait, what level? Does it say what level they have? Oh, seriously? It gives you the frickin' tutorial every single time you click on him? Patient necessity materials. Actually, it doesn't say, huh? I only need 3 of them anyway, correct? Wait, but why? What the hell? Oh, I just noticed. The collectability rating only influences white scripts and gil, not the experience points. That's actually also cool. So that means you could still level. Let's say if you, if you were just like literally leveling and weren't like didn't have a properly geared gatherer before, you can just literally collect anything and it'll still reward experience. Patient necessity materials. Where are they supposed to be? Why is there what? Why is there a collectibles tab anyway if it's not there? Isn't that weird? There they are. Alright. The Maker's Quarter in the Dravanian hinterlands. Where's that? Wait. When you come out of Idleshire, it's to the left. Alright. And let us be off. Idleshire. So I need, wait. I need 3, right? I could still check on that. Through the menu. Professor Politutu. Okay. I need to know custom liveries. Charlemagne. You can change even his outfit? Sure. By the way, the only reason why they didn't include Minago in changing the outfit is only, I think, because she's supposed to be 17. Anyway, so this gives 30, right? Right. I only need 3. And then the next quest starts, and then... Wait. Oh, so bogus. For a second there, I thought I knew the person, but nope. Best background music, by the way, in this zone. God, how I would have loved to actually be part of Heavensward when it launched. That would have been so incredible. Would have been absolutely incredible. Not a big deal though. I mean, whoopsie. That was that. Is it here? Yeah, it should be it. $600, right? Patient necessity materials. I mean, I only need 3 anyway, so 500 already. Sometimes it's weird that is that like a bonus thing that you get? Is that this thing? Wait, chance to gain a bonus to collectability based on your perception rate. Ah, okay, that's what it is. So let's do this for a second time. Integrity is not reduced. Perfect. Let's collect 3. And back to the firmament we go. So there's gonna be one more quest now, correct? And then I can turn in 3 more things, but then for the next quest I need to turn in 3 more things next week. Yeah. Not the Ethernet, firmament. It's interesting that it's loading for so long. Oh, this is also interesting. For some reason they didn't include the new Ethernet menu here. Western Risen Song Quarter. I guess because it's technically a housing district, but then again, why not include the new Ethernet menu with the map in the housing quarter as well? It's a bit strange, but okay. And once again, all of the tutorial for the 3rd time. I really wish they would let you sort of disable that. I don't know if that's possible. Like, oops, I know. not show already viewed text tutorials, whatever. Brought us some lye, have you? Excellent. The infirmary has ever has need of soap, and this will make a goodly amount of the stuff. Now, if I might take a closer look. By the fury, even to my layman's eyes, displaying the quality is transcendent. I cannot show this to Mayleash soon enough. Where is she anyways? Yeah, I know that. Is it true we have enough daily necessities now? That we do, and we owe it to our industrious friend. I still don't really get what these two are actually doing here, right? I mean, I know what kind of job they applied for, and I guess that's what they're doing. It's just, it was a bit weird, right? Because I'm, like, providing them with everything, but I don't know. Her outfit looks cool, though. Wonderful. Now our patients have everything they need. Thank you so much. So much indeed. I must confess, I was surprised to see how much is needed simply to provide our patients with a basic level of comfort. All these things need replacing too, so we'll need to keep making more, just like we do at the orphanage. Truly, you make everything you need by yourselves. Well, sure. Most things anyway. I mean, who else is going to do it for us? Same with the cleaning. We do that ourselves too. Oh, I know. Next time I'll teach you how to clean. Dusting and mopping and all that. We have to do these things regularly. After all, cleanliness is next to healthiness. That is quite true. I should be grateful for your tutelage, child. It's just a bit weird that he just calls her child, but alright. I guess it's not meant in any kind of meaningful way. Such devotion to her duty. Indeed. Oh, right, they also give you materia, and that's interesting. Eighth able associate. Okay. And yet there is still much more work to be done if he is to atone for past negligence and provide a shining example for the future of Ishgard. To that end, Charlemagne has a new favor to ask of you. Allow me to thank you for replenishing the daily necessities. It shall keep us for a good while. And with Charlemagne tutoring Melee while managing our stores, my fellow nurses and I find our burden greatly lightened, all of which is to say you are doing well. That being the case, I have a mind to task you with replenishing and managing our medical supplies as well. Do you think you will be up to the task? Yes, Marinette, just leave it to us. You heard that, Charlemagne. We're in charge of medical supplies now. 'Tis testament to your dedication. Let us keep up our fine form. There is none we trust more to provide what we need. May we rely upon you once more. Of course. Okay. I don't entirely remember. Weren't there usually quests, like, in between? Maybe it wasn't always in between. Sometimes there was... I actually don't remember. There wasn't always something in between, right? Okay, medical supplies. Medical supply materials. Also with 600. Let's see. They're not here, though. Here. Sea of Clouds, the Nidifis. It's very far away. I hate how the Aetherites in the Sea of Clouds are set. There's definitely one missing to the east. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, because there are no settlements to the east, except for the, well, not the Beast Tribe, but the, like the enemy Beast Tribe. Still annoying. So that's a blue node, right? The moon! I actually wish they would have changed something about the moon in the sky, right? I mean, maybe it's a bit much to ask to change every skybox. I don't know how much work there truly would have been, but it would have been incredible, right? Just to see, I don't know, just a tiny sort of hint as to what might have changed. But whatever. It does make a whole lot of sense why the moon is so big, though, in the sky, right? Because it's actually fairly big, large, whatever. Oh, what is this? Guess you need that for the turn-ins as well? Interesting. Yep. 400, okay. What was this? Increases the chance to trigger Collector's Intuition by 75% in your next collectible action. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. Well, whatever. I have more than enough GP anyways. Oh, it's even 700. And then I can just do this, and I have my 3 that I need. 1, 2, and 3. Back to the firmament. It's gonna... I don't know. Is it going to get me over 87 or not? Otherwise, I'll just collect a bunch of stuff from somewhere. Probably I could go to Thavnir and just, you know, collect all of the different materials that you can find there for the first time. That'll get me over to the next level. Just so that I don't have to do the same, what's it called? The same leaves again. It also just wouldn't be worth it for a couple of small, like for like 200,000 experience or something to start a leaf. Because I'd overlevel the leaf before I'd even finish it, right? So. God, my stomach's so full. But actually in a good way. Like, not in a hurtful way. Just, you know, right on the brink where it's still really, really good and just feels amazing. Okay. Is he saying something differently to them? From metal receptacles to cloth bandages, medical equipment must be made of quality materials. Having come from your hands, I expect this will be more than satisfactory, but it would be remiss of me not to perform an inspection, if you'll excuse me. Okay, but that sentence still stays the exact same. I don't think I'll be getting to the next level. Nope. Not even close, actually. Thanks for bringing us so much. Indeed, it is in no small part due to your contribution that we budding aides were able to discharge our duties. We are truly grateful. Nice, nice. Okay. So I've finally been able to do all these. And at least for now, there aren't any more side quests in this area as well. Cool! That means I can finally go to... Yeah, let's actually go to Thavnia and just collect the stuff that I haven't collected yet. Until I reach the next level, and then I'll be doing the last leaf things until 90. Right. I need to reactivate this one. I don't think I'll actually be getting more of these. I don't think it's really worth it. I can just do, you know, I don't really care. It'll honestly be fine either way. Oh, right. It's right outside the gate. Oh, that's a collectible. I was wondering. Rarefied, is that for... Untradeable? Okay. Mm-hmm. Can I see what else there is here? I never really noticed that you can't, like, filter that by region or anything. Although, what I could do... Let's see here. Labyrinthos, Thavnia, the Great Work. Oh yeah, right in front of me. These ones. Ooh, that's actually quite a bit. Palm log, palm syrup, coconut. Nice. Oops. Anything else here? Let's see, Thavnia, those are the three things that I just got, and then Giant Skull Grounds. Okay. Let's go there next then. Well, there's probably, yeah. That was only until level 85, right? So there's definitely more as well. This one's right. I mean, I have to do a couple other ones anyway, but it's great to already have a couple of things. I found that, Botanist 7. That's the achievement for individual things found or gathered, right? Harvest and record discovery of 340 unique items that can only be gathered as a botanist. Huh. Didn't have that before? It's actually better than the one I have, right? Yeah. By a lot, even. It's got 3. Oh, interesting. Huh. Cool. Oh, wow. And that's just for collecting individual things? Interesting. Okay. Oops. Golem out. Okay. Then let's take a look at these. Elpis, Ultima Thule, Fafnir. Elpis, Labyrinthos, Elpis, Ultima Thule. That's not even here. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. There isn't even that much here. Whatever. Let's just gather a couple more of these things then. It's not really worth it traveling to another zone now. Oh, what? No! That's not what I wanted. This one. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, with that hatchet, that's actually strange, right? Let me quickly take a look. What kind of... would it be crafting and gathering, probably? And then, I guess, Botanist. Log 20 times from level 1 to 10. I actually don't have that, right? Interesting. These would take like a million years to get, right? Meadow Reaper. Forest Reaper. Thenelin Desert. Oh, right. And then you get this one, which is basically the... like one of the best things you could get in Realm Reborn, I guess. That also gives 30 achievement points. Holy shit. This even... doesn't have any kind of effects, it just looks cool, I guess. Reaping the End. Oh, this one I have. The Shadowbringers one, yeah. These are the unique things, right? 340? That's actually the latest achievement, okay. And these are new then. So these are basically what previously was gather 300 HQ items, right? And that's now just gather a spoon. Interesting. Wow, there's so many achievements with these things, right? That's incredible. The nest's own botanist. Submit 50,000 expert recipe materials for the second phase. Shit. Third phase. You can't get these anymore though, right? Interestingly enough. Huh. Interesting that they're still listed then. But yeah, the hatchet that I just got is definitely the highest that you can get. That's the minor one. Yeah. I guess that's the Botanist one that I had glamored before? Okay. It's interesting that I kept these, but never really did anything else with them. Strange. Let's actually... Let's do this then. Because I guess I want to glamour them over either way. I don't know what the... Like, they look so cool. What would be the purpose of actually doing the Ishgard relics then? Do they actually have better glam? Oh, well, it should definitely be pretty easy to reach level 90 now. Wrong way. What did I do with the other one of these? The minor one. Blessed. Feel. You think the other thing is also called Blessed something? Message. Blessed. No, it's not. Unless I put it somewhere where it can't be found? Weird. Or did I... Wait. Oh, you know what I did? I probably discarded it, right? Because you can just re-buy it if you want. Because it's saying shop selling price 1,000 gil. So you can buy it from the Calamity Salvager, probably? Is that the Calamity Salvager? I think it is. So it's not really worth keeping either way then, right? It doesn't look that special. I can't do anything else with it either, so... Yeah, let's actually do that. Keep the other one. Okay. Although, I'm wondering now, what was it that I never gathered as a botanist? Why didn't I have this before? That means there must have been a couple of materials, like a couple of Shadowbring's materials that I never actually gathered? Maybe? Huh. Weird. Whatever. 82. It did actually cost me quite a bit of allowance, quite a bit in terms of allowances, interestingly enough. These are all on Labyrinthos as well. It's interesting, none of them are either on the moon or in Ultima Thule. Which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it is rather interesting. I guess I can go here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of dreading leveling the crafters a bit because I don't really know how that works now. I mean, it didn't. I mean it like I don't mean it like that. It's not that it really changed in any kind of meaningful capacity. It's more that it's been so long that since I actually properly did something in terms of crafting that I don't know. I also, again, as I said before, I don't actually really remember how how the crafting went in Shadowbringers? Because I'm pretty sure that it didn't upgrade my gear in Shadowbringers during, like, leveling up the crafters, right? I don't think I did that. That would have been weird. So I'm not quite sure why I think that it was such a pain in the ass to do. I guess we'll see. I mean, technically, if it's so easy leveling up the gatherers, it will also be incredibly easy leveling up the crafters. I don't think that there'll be much more effort involved. One thing that I should do, however, is actually gear the gatherers. So I should probably get the new script gear for gatherers. That's a good idea in general, mainly because I can use that gear to later give to my retainers, so that they have high enough stats for most of the things that will be happening in this expansion. Well, it should be fairly easy to get as well, so yeah. Seriously. Well, I guess this will take a while longer. I guess I didn't do the level 88, I didn't actually do them on my minor, right? I think? Because I was already, like, with the quest I was already 90, or close to it anyway. I think? I'm actually not so sure about that anymore. Maybe I should have honestly just equipped the, the level 501, but whatever. Still doesn't really take any sort of meaningful time to do these. Also, having to gather more gives me more normal experience through just gathering. I wonder actually why there's so much water flowing down here. I wonder what the purpose of that is. Because that seems like an awful lot to have to pump back up, right? That took a couple of seconds to register that I actually started that. Weird. Interesting flapping sound that they make. Get more spirit bonded stuff. Well, I mean, that's why I didn't sell the other gatherer materia that I got, because I knew I would get more. This way I don't have to sell them in like really, really small stacks. I can just sell it all at once. After I changed gear though. Also on this gear there is still materia on it. I could... no, that's not really worth it. I should just... yeah. I should grab the Botanist and Miner and... well, Fisher not really at this point, but... Botanist and Miner gear. I should grab that. The script gear, the new one. I hope that it's not too hard to get. I don't think it is, but I should grab that, and then yeah, as soon as I'm able to craft the new gear, or like the better gear, I can just give the script gear to my retainers at that point. I haven't even leveled my retainers currently, so like they're not max level yet, obviously. So it's not a big deal anyway if I would be able to give it to them right away. Still really easy to get over the cap that's needed for the sleeve. I'm at 351. Okay, this is spirit bonded. Nice, and then I can use the last of these ones. That was actually pretty perfectly, what's the word? Planned? I don't know, with how many of those I got. This I overshot a bit, but you can only get like 10 of them at a time anyways, so I think it was good to get 20 instead of just 10, but 10 would have been more than enough. Get 40 of these ones, that's also definitely more than enough, I think. Alright, back to Charlian. Probably have to do about 6 more leaves to actually get it to 90. Well then. That was lunch. Wait a second. Harbor. Why am I always so confused where I want to go? Fuck. Should probably also use these in the future. Then again, maybe not. Can just use the normal cordials at this point. And then I can use these ones, and as soon as they are running low, I can just recraft more normal ones. Ooh, making like a tree, that actually gave quite a few more experience points as well. Nice, nice. So maybe it's not 6, but only about 4 or 5 leaves that I'm missing. This one was poisonous palms. Is that the barrier that makes the sound? Interesting. A jar of brilliant golden sap. Bam! 89. I mean, maybe I don't even need to use leaves for the rest after this. I could literally just fill my gathering log, huh? Instead of doing that later. I mean, I could have done that on or should have rather done that on Miner as well. Let's see how many experience points I need in the end. Still gonna be quite a few, I feel like. I should have just used the 100 GP one. Ah, whatever. But yeah, it might actually be worth it to just fill the gathering log rather than doing more leaves at that point. $45. One thing that is a bit unfortunate is that the Gatherer's Boon only gives you about 1.5 experience points. 1.5 times as much, even though you're gathering double of what you would normally gather. Well, I guess they just kept it consistent with what you probably got for gathering HQ materials back in the past, right? I'd imagine that's what that would be equal to. But it is a bit strange, right? Considering that you sometimes quite literally gather twice the amount of materials with Gatherer's Boon, but you only get 1.5 times the experience. But again, it doesn't really matter all that much. Oh, 1 second. sorry, got a phone call. Doop. How many am I missing? 3. That is fine. Okay, next one. Yeah, I don't know how far these 3 leaves will actually take me in terms of experience points, but it might be worth it to literally do what I just said and just collect all the stuff that I still need, that I still haven't recorded in my gathering log. I actually should like look through this, but I'm pretty sure that I, except for a few sort of weird collectibles here and there that I probably knew anyway, pretty sure that I actually collected everything there is to collect. But maybe that's why I didn't have to hatch it, because it also counted the still missing collectibles or something. I don't know. Weird. It's always so quiet suddenly when it stops raining. Yay, my spirit bond. Oh, right, that's also because I'm 89 now, right? Yeah. That was actually one thing. I was just wondering, why are the chances of obtaining the items so much higher than they were before? But of course, yeah, it's because I'm 89 now. And I put the leaf on 89 before, even though I was only 88. So yeah, it decreased my gathering chances at that point by like 10% or even more, right? Wasn't it like 75? So it decreased it by like 16% or something? Yeah, I definitely don't need to do any leaves after this anymore. You really underestimate just how many experience points you get through the actual gathering that you're doing while you're doing the leaf quest, right? That's kind of nuts. That's pretty much like 4 million experience points or something just through the actual gathering during the leaf quest. Nice. Should I? Yeah, you know what? Before teleporting back, I'll just grab... Because the 3, they definitely won't get me to 90 right away, right? Turning the leaves in. So let's just quickly gather everything there is in Labyrinthos. Scarlemald. Alright. That's northwest of here. Let's just grab that stuff while I'm here. Because maybe that'll already be enough to get me to 90. And if it's not, I'll just visit one more zone or something. This one, right? I didn't even use up all my leftover experience stuff. Still says 17 hours active down there. Okay. Is there more here? Elpis, Ultimus, Fafnir? Nope. And here, that's also Labyrinthos. Southwest? And then maybe there is one more location down on the lower level. It's almost feels kind of distant, right? When I started my Endwalker journey in here. Kind of incredible to think about that, you know, that's already like 3 weeks. It has already been 3 weeks, right? Since we started with Endwalker. It's really kind of nuts when you think about it. That's actually not that many experience points. Unfortunate. Garlemald. Oh. Oh, right. Elpis. That's timed, though. Unfortunate. Well, whatever. Let's go back to old Charlian for now. Turn in the leaf quests, and then I'll just go to Garlemald or something to get the rest. Register the other stuff in my inventory, or in my log, not inventory. What am I talking about? Definitely already have a bunch more stuff to sell, which is kind of good because I was running out. Almost ran too far. That was going to be really close, yeah. But that's pretty perfect because that means I can go to probably Garlemald, huh? Yeah. This is still missing. So let's get the rest of the missing stuff from Garlemald. That will be easily enough to get me to 90. That's cool. That means all the gatherers are done. That is actually really, really cool. At least sort of a first milestone in terms of leveling. I mean, I don't expect the crafters to be, you know, to take too long. It's just that I don't have that many days left, and, you know, when you think about that, I'm also doing the other stuff in terms of leveling combat classes, and then, well, the biggest thing at the end of the day here is that I also need to gear, right? So not only do I need a bunch of materia for combat classes as well, I also need gear for everything, right? Gear for the crafters, gear for the gatherers, and then ultimately the savage gear stuff. So because of that, I think it would be, you know, probably a bit problematic to really, you know, get everything that I would need in time for Savage. But whatever. It'll be fine. Let's see. Garlemald, Luminous Station 4. Okay. What? Shouldn't that be here somewhere? There they are. I was so far away from them still? That's weird. Okay. Beets. There are 4 different things here? Holy shit. Cucumber, snowflakes, and Eblin lentils. This one's spirit bonded. Let's grab a bit more. Okay, and then I think I'm still missing something from Garlemald as well. Isn't there? No, actually not. Interesting, huh? Well, I think I'm a little bit lazy to complete my gathering lock quite right now, so I'll just quickly level to 90 here. There it is. Fear the Reaper. Nice, nice, nice. Mastering the land. So many achievements. What's going on? What was all that? Let me check. Isn't that more that... Oh! Yeah. You know what? This is for leveling all 3, of course. At Land's Horizon. Okay. This is Botanist, yeah. It was actually only 2. Why did I think that it was 3 achievements? Oh, whatever. Well, this already looks okay, I guess. One second. Alright, sorry. Just had to talk to a friend about an important thing. Okay. Well, I guess that's done. Then, I can actually return to the other dailies for now, I guess. Let's see. What would make the most sense right now? I mean, I guess I can still... Wait, so my Bard is 86, right? I can do the next role quest in 87, so I'll do... I think I'll do all of the dailies first. And then... Wait, am I still on my Black Mage Glam? I am, perfect. Yeah, I'll do all of the dailies first. And then afterwards I'm gonna do the role quests. I think that makes more sense than doing the role quests in between. That's just a bit awkward, I think. I don't know. I could also just gear up the gatherers first. Hello. That's an interesting outfit. I don't know if that would make sense. I should probably try to get as far as possible in terms of leveling the crafters, because, I mean, there is still time, right? I have to work, what's it? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So there's still Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That's 3 days. That's actually a lot of time, especially since if it's really important, I could literally just not do dailies like I'm doing right now in order to level something and just completely focus on gearing up, I don't know, gatherers or crafters, right? So I think I'll just stick to leveling for now. So it's now Saturday, so tomorrow is Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as well. Those days I'm just going to stick to leveling. I'm going to see how far I can get. And after that, I'll see how far I am, how much more stuff I need, and then I'll probably focus on gearing up. Well, gatherers first and foremost. Just so that I'm actually able to grab all the new materials and stuff, right? And, well, I mean, I need to do a couple of... Let's see here. One thing that I might do is I am... yeah. I'm only missing 200-something white scripts currently. It's actually not that much. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that, right? Because I'm missing 232 white scripts to get all the new gathering books. So I should probably do that first, right? I should probably, ah, for fuck's sake, wait. Nope. Let's activate this one first. I can also throw these away, right? Increase the experience. Yeah, let's actually throw these away. Because I don't want to keep them in my inventory for years. Yeah. Shit. What's it called? Wait. Right before... Set up next to Proxy Perfection. These ones. Alright. What was I gonna say? Yeah. I don't need to level my gatherers until 7.0. So there's literally no point in keeping one slot of your inventory just for having experience up things that, you know, will be completely unimportant for the next 2.5 years, right? that's... or 2 years, or however long it will take to get the next expansion out. It's just not worth it. But I'm still quite, what's the word? Definitely like that I've at least completed the Gatherer, so now that's already a solid foundation, right? Which is the most important thing. That just gives you a lot of options, a lot of leeway in terms of what I'm going to do with Savage and, you know, getting gear and stuff. Whoa! Oh, those are... yeah, that's a... that's a fate. I was gonna say that. That belongs to the quest chain, right? Not the quest chain, the fate chain that you can do here. The 2 charges on triple cast are still so ridiculous, it's incredible. Yeah, that's the fate chain with the, it's like 2 Fey, well, no, not Fey brothers, but the, like the frog thingies that live here. I don't know what they were called. Wait, what's up there, right? Wait, is it? Oh yeah, here. Yeah, I'll also be focusing on, once I've leveled Bard, I'll also be focusing on leveling Black Mage, which doesn't involve any kind of role quest at this point, right? And then while I'm doing that, I'll be leveling my tanks to 81 through the Pixie quests, just that I can bring them in a position where I could, at any point in time, start leveling them from 81 through dungeons, right? While also leveling Black Mage. So, well, because it doesn't involve role quests, that'll also be at least a bit faster, right? Because if you also have to do the role quests, right, I want to read them, I want to immerse myself in those quests. So I take my time with those, but obviously because of that, it also just takes longer to, you know, well, do anything really. So I think it'll be quite nice to not have to do that. Okay. Let me actually go back to my house right now. Just so that I can... I think it would make sense to... now that I can actually level them, put my Botanist retainer up for the actual exploration thing. Yeah, I could... if I change my actual gathering gear, I could probably give the old stuff to my retainers. We'll see, I guess. It's almost spirit bonded. Oh, whatever. Wouldn't be worth anything anyway. I need to keep these in mind, because I somehow need to fill up this one as well. I mean, I could just do the old stuff. Whatever. But yeah, let me track her. Ooh, what's that? Royal Dowager tea set. Huh, neat. And Woodland Exploration 80. Yes. Leather stuff. I don't know, let's just sell some of the new botany stuff. Not that it would be worth anything really, but whatever. Yeah, those bunch of 99 stacks are just weird, right? Because nobody in their right mind would actually gather them just like that, right? Which I don't really want to suspect the people of doing weird stuff, right, in terms of botting or anything, but every time I see something like that, it just, I don't know, it just looks weird, doesn't it? Let's take a look here. Two things. It's actually nice. I had 3 of them on the market anyway, so I can just put... Let me see. These aren't worth anything. No. Let's just sell these real quick. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? I put up on the market board. Palm syrup. Let's see. Let's do 490. I just don't want to keep it in my inventory the whole time. 419. Like this. And I'll tend to those 2 later on. I can put the tea set in my... Oh, wait. These ones I want to keep, actually. I don't know if they're worth anything, but... Let me quickly check. So, she has these seeds as well. Although then again, if I only have one... Nah, whatever. I have more than enough retainer space. Let's actually take this out, like this. Put it here. Nice. 200,000 gil waiting for me. Good. Actually, since Endwalker launched, I made about, I think, close to 5 million gil. It's pretty good. I mean, obviously, a bit of that also comes through dailies and stuff. They also give more gil than I think some people think that they do. But yeah, still quite good. Not as much as I made at the beginning of Shadowbringers, though, I think. But I might be confusing. There was like a time, might have been before Shadowbringers or something. Really? Again? Well, now it's getting annoying. Seriously? Through leveling... I had Belsa's Wall for like the 2nd time, and now this one. Well, whatever. they are sprinting. You could probably go even further, especially since you're a warrior, but whatever. I mean, the healer also seems to know what they're doing. So... Shit. Whoa! Whee! Wait, that's the healer that said that. I'm just realizing the healers knew they're using Holy, and they asked if they need to know some mechanics. They're definitely getting commendation from me. If I hit them from here, I should be able to... That should be far enough out, I think. Probably, yeah. More than enough. I don't even need to refresh my dots. Holy shit, I think that's the warrior who's doing that much damage. That's nuts. Also, well, I wasn't actually paying attention to that, but I think the white mage is also doing something, actually, so... I think the white mage was a bit hesitant on that, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh, right. Shit. The heck was I doing? What? Where did that damage come from? I'm confused. I don't remember them doing something like that, to be honest. Whatever. Maybe are they like cleaving or something? I don't know. That was weird. Although I would prefer to actually not be getting the same dungeon the whole time, right? That would be quite nice. Maybe I should actually get in the habit of overriding the songs quite a bit earlier. Need to remember to refresh my dots though. Next GCD. Ah. Nice. Although I probably want to snapshot them under buffs anyway. Or whatever. I don't know if that's really worth it, to be honest. Well, whatever. He's appearing there anyway, so... White Mage is doing an awesome job. That's their first time going through the MSQ. Pretty good. Well, I mean, maybe they know MMOs, or... I don't know, maybe they just pay attention. It's just nice to see somebody actually knowing what they're doing, even though they're new to the game. Oh, yeah, it would probably be... Well, is it worth it to dump them? I don't really know. I actually need to look at my dot potency compared to my normal attacks, and whether or not it's worth it to dot in situations like these. I have a feeling it should be, but I'm not entirely certain. I should probably keep my buffs. That's unfortunate. Ah, whatever. Doesn't really matter either way. It's actually interesting that they don't give you any Heaven's Ward materia in here. I guess they did that differently back then. Where's this place supposed to be anyway? Isn't that technically over the Sea of Clouds? Or behind it? I don't know. Why didn't I... What the fuck? Why didn't I dot immediately? Ah, whatever. Probably shouldn't have refreshed my dots right away. But whatever. Shouldn't we go somewhere else, technically? Oh, it doesn't really matter either way. The ice is coming this way. Ooh, that was close. People are jumping back and forth the whole time. Ooh, that was too close. That's a commendation for the healer. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. How many items did I get? Should probably turn a couple of those in, right? Because my inventory still has quite a bunch from the gathering just now in it. Right? Well, I guess not that much. Next one. Mine's rate, since it's got the bonus right now. Poetics is fine. Ooh, that was fast. Yeah, at least the alliance rate bonus gives me something towards materia. I mean, I definitely have enough to buy the basic level 10 materia at this point. I don't need to buy that on the market board. Although, wait a second. No. I'm talking bullshit. Shit. Ooh. Ugh. Why this one? Oh. Hello. Interesting outfit. Ooh, another intro. That's cute. That just looks cute, honestly. And a Christmas outfit. Also always nice to see. Let's see how easy or hard this is now. Right, I should probably also... Didn't spirit bond anything though, right? Nope. What was I gonna say? Nice view. I don't know, I somehow got distracted. I don't... It just happens sometimes in this game, right? That's so weird. No, but really, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, with the materia. Yeah, you actually do need the level 10 materia for overmelding the first slot on every gear piece. So I guess that actually does take a bit of time. Or not time, but resources. Oh, right. He's shooting through the middle. I was wondering, everybody's running to the left? Why? Well, at least most people still seem to know us, right? Or do we? No, we don't get any kind of echo in here, which is interesting. That's still weird to me, right? That Orban Monastery gets echo. Why can't I hear so many, like, characters doing their fighting sounds? I actually do want to level Astro now in here. I don't know if that troubadour is actually worth. Oh, frickin' hell, my dots. Once again. It's always, like, I sort of remember them, but then I'm just doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and then I'm not remembering them. It's really annoying. Oh, whatever. But yeah, with the new size of the Astro Star, that's actually just pretty good. What the hell happened to, wait? What happened to B? What did they do? Weird. Let's see, third one. Fuck! See? Once again! That's really annoying. Oh, right. Probably do this. That killed a few people. Then again, that also killed me a bunch of times in the past, so yeah. That just happens. Should just in general, I think, just do some refreshments on Bard a bit earlier. Like now, for example, probably be a good time for the dots, and then I can immediately go into the next song without actually forgetting them. Alright, these ones first. Okay. So the last one will hit center then, yeah. Is everybody just miles away? Seriously? Yeah, these bosses are still really spongy in terms of their HP. This will take ages. I mean, it's still an interesting raid nonetheless. I just sometimes wish that it wouldn't take quite that long to complete it. That's definitely like a really freaky part of this. Is that a Dancer LB? Oh no, that was the Reaper LB, I think. Why does it make such a weird sound? We're A, right? Oh, wait. Oh, right, of course. They're still equipped, actually. Because I had a bunch of 520 items still on my characters. I didn't bring all of them to 530. Completely forgot. Well, yeah, that would do it. That's unfortunate. This fight's actually going to be interesting. Do you think it's worth double dotting on Bard? I actually should take a look at that. So, wait, this basic attack does 220 potency. This does 280. And these, poison potency, 25. They actually need to take quite a number of times, right? I actually got lucky on that. I mean, it's not always really possible to double dot here though. Because the tank's not turning the other one around, unfortunately. Never mind. Nope, shit. I was a bit too late on refreshing those dots, unfortunately. Oh, he turned him around. Nice. Nice rescue. Let's just try to refresh the dots a bit more often on this case. Oh shit. Whatever. That was unfortunate. You think my Epic's arrow could hit both? Probably, right? Should be able to. Oh shit! I forgot my song. Fuck! For a really long time as well. Whoopsie. Sorry. Alright, that's this one. Probably should have refreshed the dots. Oh yeah, they all died. Holy shit. Ooh, that was close. Nope. Wait. The tank didn't die though. Huh? That was weird. The other tank didn't die, and still they, for some reason, suddenly decided to run together? Well, this is certainly going to be interesting. Get the red mage. Nah, it'll be fine. It's just a bit unfortunate, because we were actually pretty good on damage, I thought. I don't know why the whole... I don't know, I think it was B or some... No, not B, C. I think it was C, right? Like, 5 people of C were actually standing in the wrong spot. All died. And then everything was fine for a while until, for some reason, the other tank maybe did not provoke. I don't know what actually happened there. Certainly was a bit weird. Well, I'm just lying here and taking in the sides, I guess. Oh, Neptunia... Wait. That's a cute one. I like that outfit. It's really cute. Why are they getting me? What the hell? I'm even dance partner. What the fuck? Whatever, I guess. These already... One of them are already dead again. Should be fine. It wasn't fine. Well, at least I managed to get 1 dot on him. We were doing so good up until that point. And suddenly we weren't. He's quick. Oh. Is that our team? Did he actually LB3? Why? I would have actually kept that LB3, to be honest. In case a lot more people die at some point again. I think it might be worth it to do this. Oh no, never mind. That's this one. Still doing this down. that was a Reaper LB3. Looks pretty incredible. I mean, I would be doing LB3 on Reaper all the time too. Considering how cool that looks. Please turn him around. Nice! Nice! Just in time to get my dots back up. Because this one isn't dotted anymore for some reason. Yeah, also, like, if you are in a transition phase, you can't actually use your song, right? I think? Maybe? Ah, shit. There's... whatever, I guess. Wait, that's another Reaper LB3, right? Or maybe it was an LB1? Sounded like an LB3. Well, that was, something, I guess. I mean, I'm actually thinking about it. Did I have a wipe on this boss? I know that, like, a lot of parties wiped on this. Because it's actually quite easy to wipe on if the tanks are bad, right? Which is a bit unfortunate that it's so heavily reliant on the tanks knowing what they're doing. But yeah, that can happen. Yeah, double dotting on Dart is a bit... on Dart. On Bard, not on Dart. Is a bit annoying if you don't really have any good way of seeing, I guess, who you still need to redot on. Because the problem is you have to decide for one focus target, right? So you can't really... unfortunately, you can't really use the focus target to sort of switch between the two, I guess. Ah, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's me. Oh, wait. Whoopsie. You're not actually supposed to stand in that. Oh, whatever. This is also really weird ad phase. This part is most annoying, especially just because you can't really AoE them at all. Don't know why they decided to do this specifically, but whatever. You just aimlessly run around. Hoping that they die quickly. Oh, I have an epic arrow. Not that that's worth anything, but whatever. Wait, did they back sorry? Did they ever say that they went away? Oh, be right back, yeah, they actually did. Oh, whoopsie. Did that still count as being in the fight? That's dumb. One person actually ran to the wrong direction and like 3 people tried to follow. I was confused for a second there too. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason, this raid isn't bad. I definitely sort of like a lot of the encounter design. It's just that it's a tiny bit too long. It just feels like it's dragging on for some reason. I don't even really know why it feels like that. This phase is incredibly annoying as caster, and as melee as well. Like, the basic idea of the mechanics isn't bad, it's just that, it's unnecessarily complicated to actually run behind barriers. In certain situations. Like, there can be situations where it's just really, like, bad having to run behind these barriers. To the point where it's, like, really not that fun. Especially with these meteors, right? You can just sometimes get into situations where it's just really, really hard to like go to a point where it's safe. And it shouldn't be that hard, in my opinion, to get to safety. Wait, I think I actually missed my barrage, right? Because I activated barrage and then I renewed my dots. I think that's a bad thing. Why would you drag her here? You can literally just stand in the middle. I mean, I guess if I would actually keep playing Bard, then you'd have to come up with some sort of rule set. But maybe there is, though, like a rule set of when to actually use or reapply your dots. We need to be black, right, for the black wave, for some reason. I never understood why it had to be the same color. Oh, never mind. Oh shit. On! Shit. Whoopsie. Whatever. Let's hit that apex arrow under red buffs. Is that me? Nope. That mechanic is visually also fairly unclear at the start. I mean, you have more than enough time to actually, you know, adjust to it, but it's still fairly unclear. At the beginning. Some characters sounding like they're getting an orgasm in this fight. Yeah, sure. I mean, really sorts your fancy? Strokes your fancy? How do you say that? Maybe I should know that. Was the troubadour still? No, it's not. Yeah, this phase is the most annoying one, because you have to run around so damn much in order to get to safe spots. Sometimes you do. Sometimes it also works. Yeah, of course, now that I'm in here on a frickin' range where I can just move anywhere I want, now obviously it's really easy to find a safe spot. But when you're in here on frickin' Black Mage and you can't... Well, I mean, you can still move, obviously, but... should be here, right? Hopefully. Technically. Yeah. Boom. One character is actually sounding like Link, and of course I forgot my freaking dots again. Wait! That's weird. For some reason it didn't apply one of my dots. I actually don't really remember what she was doing here. Ah, right. It's those in combination with the chains. Ah, damn it. Forgot my friend. Oh. Yeah, that's weird, right? Isn't that weird? They aren't here in the beginning, and then suddenly those at the edges just appear, or they, I don't know what they're even doing. Like they're teleporting? I don't know, I forgot my dots again. Frickin' fuck. Well, at least I'm not forgetting Troubadour. Yeah, this also really does take a lot of time. People just probably aren't doing that much damage, unfortunately. Because this took, I think, actually longer than at the end of Shadowbringers. Although then again, maybe it's also because of the readjustments that they did. But I don't think it is. Wait, the dancer actually switched the switched this buff to Black Mage. I mean, it makes a lot more sense, but still. Maybe I just wasn't performing think the Black Mage actually has better gear than me though too, so... Gotta remember I'm only 519 I think on my range. Oh, sorry. Because I, again, didn't bother to get 530 and everything, and my ranged and ninja I think are the worst ones in terms of item level. I'm on 519, yeah. So I'm still a little bit away from the possible maximum that you would be able to get during this raid. Didn't actually see what he was doing. Now this one's dying fairly quickly for some reason though. Huh. Which one's the new one? This one. Absolutely no idea whether or not double dotting is actually worth it. I mean, in theory it should be, right? But with the changes that they made to some things, might also not be, I don't know. Oh, that troubadour was a bit late, I fear. Wait, at which level do you actually get the third charge for your off global? Must be like 82 or something, right? Oh, whoopsie. Didn't even pay attention to that. Well, at least we're close to the last boss. What does the timer start at? 120, right? So this already took 35 minutes? Is that correct? Didn't feel that long. It must have though, right? God, I'm actually getting a bit tired. I think that might be because I ate so much at lunch. Whatever. I don't know if I actually ever really noticed the start of this tune. Like, consciously, I mean. It is a very cool tune though. Music in this fight. That's also by far the best part about the Nier raids, is the visuals, the music, and the gear that you get here, stuff like that. Because of that, it was a really, really cool addition, even though the story was pretty underwhelming, unfortunately. Which also kind of was to be expected, I think, because the Nier story isn't that great either. In a lot of ways, like it's, well, you have to differentiate, right? It's not a bad story at all. It's just very poorly written. So it, you know, seems worse than it seems worse, not worse, worse than what it actually is, right? And also the game itself is just bad, so you know that doesn't really do it any favors. But yeah, the music is great, especially the collaboration music that they did here in 14. Almost forgot my dots again. Fuck. Well, I mean, I did remember, it's just still, I don't know. Is that me? No. Yeah, it's actually not really worth it to activate the raid buffs anymore, right? Because I think she'll transition right away? Rhythm Sings, wasn't that? Oh no, it's not, right? Or maybe it is? Yeah, it is. At least I remembered that. I had half hoped that they would use something like this where you actually have to look like below the arena at some point again. But maybe they consider that not to be such a great feature for Savage raids or something. I don't know. Well, that being said though, I'm really looking forward to the mechanics in the new raid about the cloud. I think that'll be actually pretty cool, right? Because they can do so much with that. I mean, I guess in a way, with this raid, they were sort of confined in a couple of ways to certain visuals, right? Visuals from Nier. So maybe, you know, if they actually have a bit more freedom in terms of visuals that fit 14 and stuff like that, and the story of 14, maybe that'll work out better overall. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel bad for sort of, you know, not really liking the Nier raids that much, because they're really unique in a lot of ways in terms of 14, right? And that's cool. It's far better than getting, I don't know, an Alliance raid that is 14 original but not really that innovative or interesting, right, overall. So I do like that they experimented with this, I think, in a way. It's just, as I said, it's a bit unfortunate that it's you know, just not really as good as it could have or should have been, in my opinion. But then again, I maybe just expected a bit too much out of Yoko Taro, to be honest. Which I probably shouldn't have, but whatever. I almost thought I wouldn't dodge that last one, but it worked out. Nice, nice. I think I didn't actually lose my, I actually kept my GCG rolling there. Think. Not entirely sure though. Where's that falling? I can never tell whether they're actually are they falling towards their shadows? I don't think they are. They're somewhat doing that, but not really. Shit. No, my dots! Fucking hell. Well, it was close though. I almost managed to refresh them, so... I guess I'll take that. That's actually why I wanted to readjust my HUD as well. I still don't really like the position of dots on the enemy. Oh, wait, what? Disagree with that. What? I was clearly standing to the side of that. Okay. Holy shit, I had no idea which way she was turned. I forgot my dots again. Nice. The what? Oh! Huh? I didn't catch that. Is that our LB3? No. I didn't actually see that somebody was putting the extra flares like that. I thought they were... Oh. Whoopsie. Huh? I didn't see... What? I didn't see the animation for our LB3 either. I saw the other one, or was it so delayed? Well, that was weird. Oh, everybody's dead. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Red Mage is still alive, though. I think Bards should have more self-heals, to be honest. Well, at least we're at a point where... You know what? Just activate that. Yeah, I don't know. Either I really wasn't paying attention at all, or it was just a weird, I don't know, situation. I mean, sometimes it's a bit hard to actually pay attention to what's going on in Alliance raids, because, I mean, look at the screen, right? Everything's on fire the whole time. So, yeah, no idea what might have happened there. Hey, I can hit one my Epic's arrow. Well, I mean, it worked out in the end, right? Am I still missing one of these? I don't actually know. You can sell these as well, right? Ooh. I don't know if that's enough, though. There's a lot of people rolling on this stuff. There are a lot of people. Did I say there is? Fuck. These are tabletops, right? Whatever. I was in here for like a year, so... Whoa. Oh, I got it! I think that's actually the last minion that I was missing from the Near Raid series, right? Holy shit, what the hell is going on? Are people not rolling on that stuff? What? I got like 4 things! The fuck's going on? What happened? How the... Huh? What? Yeah, I think I actually have all the minions from the Near Raid series now. Not that that's too hard to do, because, well, at some point they just don't... Morning? Yeah, this one I already have somewhere in my FC chest as well, I think. This one I didn't have, though. Yeah, I got 4 things out of that. Interesting. I mean, I think the orchestrion rolls still aren't worth that much. Although I would argue they're still, like, they'll go up in price, definitely. So... yeah, I don't know. Didn't get any gear, though, except for this one. It's interesting. And this was because I needed it, I think. Doesn't actually look half bad. I mean, it just doesn't look, you know, too special. But you can probably do a lot of cool stuff with it. If you really wanted to. Yeah, whatever. Let's do the next thing. Yeah, that took a really long time, unfortunately. I don't know if you actually get compensated with more experience for that. Like, only to a degree, right? I don't think it actually compensates for, like, the time lost. Definitely not in comparison to something like Circus Towers, or the, like, really, really fast raids. Although then again, it's still a daily, right? So technically, you wouldn't be able to do 2 Circus Tower runs and get more experience, right? Which is sort of the interesting part about it, and why it's still worth doing it. I mean, technically you could just go out and then try getting into something else, but that doesn't really work either, because you only have 2 chances before getting a timeout on the duty finder, right? So, whatever. The only thing that's a bit unfortunate is that it wasn't the Puppet's Bunker in this case, because it would have given me a sticker here. Right, the actual reason why I came back was I wanted to put the tea set into my house, I think. So let's actually do that. Also would probably gives me a chance to put the orchestrion rolls away. Although I should... well then again, I should probably take a look at what they're worth at this point in time. Let's see. Morning? I don't know if I have the morning orchestrion roll in here. Where are they? Here, right? Can't put these on top of each other. No, Queen, Fortress. Wait, what's this one called? Belly of the Beast. Of the Unknown, City Ruins, Rune of the End, Ultima. Email Despair, Way to the World. Okay, so this one I'll put in here. The other 2 I need to check whether or not they're worth something currently. And then let's go and put this into storage. Then I can go to Gridania for the gear, just so that I don't completely fill my inventory with crap. I mean, it's already filled with crap to an extent, but at least that way it won't be completely full. Let's see, didn't I already have a bunch of marks again, or seals? No. Right, the last thing that I did was actually buy another one of those gacha boxes. Okay. Well, it does look a bit better now. The old, yeah, that's always really annoying that you get these old clusters. Old materia in general is really annoying because, well, it's not that it's annoying to sell, it's just that it's mostly not really worth it to sell, but you also just don't want to sell it to your retainers or something like that. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm sorry. Why am I so tired? Yeah, you just don't want to, like, normally sell it, because it feels like it should be worth more, but it actually isn't. I don't know. I don't really like getting old materia. I also think, you know, one thing that they maybe should have done, is they should have given what's his name? Mutinix, I think? The kobold that's teaching you about materia through the quest on, like, level 20 or something, whatever that is. I think he's called Mutinix. Something like that. But yeah, it's not really even worth doing that, right? It's because you turn in, what, 5 materia of any given level, and there's only a chance that it will turn into 1 materia higher, which I think they should change. They should change it to where putting in 5 materia of any given level, like if they're all on the same level, it will 100% guaranteed give you 1 materia of the higher level. I think that would be really, really cool, because then it would actually be worth it to use the old materia. Because there's a bunch of old materia that is constantly dropping within the game, that is also being sold in the market, but that is just not worth anything, right? Yeah, so I think that should actually be a thing. The fact that you would be able to essentially go to them, and I don't know, if I had a bunch still left, right, of, say I had 60 level 8 materia still lying around, I could turn them into 12 level 9 materia. Obviously that would probably decrease the price of the current materia, but I think it's more about the idea of actually having the old materia mean something at all, right? The problem that I have isn't necessarily how easy or not easy it is to get the new materia. In fact, I actually would like the new materia to be obtainable harder than what it actually is, right? To me, that would be more interesting. But that's not, that's not what I'm thinking about here. The actual reason why I want something like that in the game is because it would mean that the old materia would actually be worth anything at all, right? Because now, getting these clusters, for example, right, these ones, the cracked stellar cluster, or especially these ones, the cracked clusters, that you get from doing roulettes and alliance raids and stuff like that, they're just literally not worth anything. They're not even worth the Aetheryte ticket or teleport cost that it would cost you to go to Ralga's Reach or Yulmore to turn them into materia, right? The teleport to Yulmore actually costs more than what these two stellar clusters would be worth it to me in materia, right? Probably, or they would be very close at least, right? And that's dumb, in my opinion. That shouldn't be the case, actually. I think it should be... like, there should be a point to still getting old materia. Obviously, you know, for people just starting out, but they won't really, like, it's just not worth it engaging with materia systems. I mean, you still can, I guess. You can obviously, like, I mean, I did when I was starting to level my second character, because you get so much materia. You even get all the low-level stuff because it spirits, like, your gear spirit bones very, very easily. Like, even below level 50. So you very, very easily get, like, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 materia while you're still going through the 2.0 main story, right? But then, even in that case, it feels sort of bad. I mean, sometimes you can sell, I think, grade 1 materia is sometimes worth quite a bit, because it's still used for some relic quest. Or do that, right? Make the level, the grade 7 and grade 8 materia worth it for some, like, put in some sort of vendor or exchange market where you can put in that materia and get out something else that is worth something, right? I don't know. But yeah, that's the only thing that is really bothering me. The fact that especially grade 7 materia now is just literally not worth anything. If you look at the market board, people are actually selling it cheaper than what they would get if they actually just sold it to a random NPC merchant. Which is quite funny, because you could probably make a bunch of gil just taking a look at the market board each day and just buying the materia that's worth less than what you would get for selling it to an NPC, right? But then again, that's also not really worth it, because even if you would do that, that's like, I don't know, you could probably only make like 1,000 gil, or maybe 3,000 gil or something per day, and that would be through selling, I don't know, thousands of grade 7 materia probably. So, yeah, that would be equally weird, I feel like. I don't know. I'll be right back when the queue pops. Well, it was faster than I thought. Or whatever. It's like, this is hopefully not going to be too loud. I just wanted to do this. Alright. Done. Again? I mean, I really, really like this dungeon, don't get me wrong. It's actually quite cool. It's just weird to me, right? I mean, there are so many other Shadowbringers dungeons, and still you're constantly getting this one. Whatever. Well, at least this is a very cool one. Really, really like this dungeon. Not only is the music great, the aesthetics are cool, even the trash mob pools are cool, with these two monsters here in the beginning, with actual mechanics in between. Just very, very good. And the tank knows what they're doing. It's also nice. I'll keep my... I think I'll keep my buffs for the boss. Just because otherwise I'm running out of a song, I think. At some point. Oh, whatever. Great, we don't even have to move. Probably not actually worth it holding that for the boss. Then again, it's probably doesn't really make any difference either way. Kind of thought this thing would die a bit faster, to be honest, but whatever. I still think this boss has a really cool mechanic. Like, I really, really like it. It's visually interesting. It also was quite, well, not necessarily new, but just for a dungeon boss, this was really cool in Shadowbringers, I thought. Just really interesting how he combines that, and actually the size of the save spot is sometimes very small. We fall! Nice, and it actually died fairly quickly as well. The gear of this dungeon also looks really awesome. It's It's really unique looking here. Fits the area well. God, these things are done quickly. Holy shit. Nice. The tank's also going ham. It's always a good sign. Yeah, I don't know, especially in AoE scenarios, it actually feels better to be using this song, right? Maybe in general, even. Kind of hard to tell. Or maybe it's not hard to tell, it's just I don't really know, right? I'm just assuming here. But yeah, especially for AoE situations, it feels like it might be worth using the purple song, actually. The purple song. I mean, it looks purple. The thingamadoo looks purple, so... Everybody's sprinting anyway. Why am I activating Peloton? They're going ham. Holy shit. I still can't be, I think I said that last time I was in here, but this song, not this song, this boss, I actually saw it, wait, where was it? They previewed it somewhere. I don't know where that was though, because this wasn't the dungeon that was part of the preview event, so I'm not entirely sure why I thought that. But somehow, somewhere they previewed this dungeon. I definitely saw this dungeon before I did it myself, or at least this boss. Maybe it was only this boss. But I remember thinking that because he was doing his stampede attack, right, where he was constantly doing damage, that we would actually get higher damaging stuff, or rather just a more constant stream of damage in a lot of Shadowbringer scenarios, which definitely didn't turn out to be true in the end, obviously. But, well, yeah, I thought it, right, because especially dungeon bosses didn't really do something up until that, something like this up until that point, right, where they actually had a stream of constant damage coming in like that, with, you know, multiple smaller hits back to back, sort of. Because obviously, yeah, it became quite clear that this wasn't really the case for Shadowbringers, that, you know, something like that would actually be standard. Or doing more damage or something, right? I mean, this attack is in fact, I would say, even weaker than some other raid wides that happen during dungeons. I mean, you would probably, if you would actually look for it, there's probably a lot of dungeon bosses that do more damage with a single hit than this boss does with his multiple hits. So it's a bit unfortunate. Probably. Let's just LB these. It's faster anyways. Not that it really matters. But whatever. Yeah, to me it's just weird that Barrage just doesn't activate the AoE variant as well. That they're separate from each other. That's weird to me somehow. Music's really chill. I also, like, there's a bunch of situations where people just won't open the treasure, the treasure chests for some reason. But they will gladly take your loot once you open them. That's definitely a thing. Let's see how often I mess up these boss mechanics this time. Because last time I was in here, I messed them up quite a bit, to be honest. Because I wasn't really paying attention at all, and I still had to do the like bard rotation, but now I'm a bit familiar with it again, so should have probably troubled that, but whatever. Oh. That's an interesting pattern. I think I'm going to arm's length that. Everybody did, or except the, what is it? Is it the Sage? I think it was. Well, at least this way they actually had a reason to use their charge thing. That's me. Oh. Right. Shit. I just saw it the last second they were still active. Ah, whatever. Technically, I still refreshed them on the buffs, though, so no harm done, I guess. Ah, whatever. Again, seriously. Ba-bam! Let's actually give the warrior the commendation. I mean, at least they pulled quick. And also, that gave me a bunch of extra experience points just now. Nice. Nice-oo, nice-oo, nice-oo. Okay, trials and normal raids. Let's hopefully get cool ones there as well. And then... oh, right, I still have to do the role quest as well. Already forgot about that again. I think Spirit Bonded on my side though, right? Nope. So let's get right into the trials. These ones, they aren't worth... aren't worth decenting. Also, they give a bunch of seals. Holy shit. It's actually really a lot. Gotcha! Gimme, gimme, gimme. Let's see. Prince of Animos. Cute and cuddly. Okay, I already have that. It's unfortunate. I don't know what that thing is actually worth. What dungeons did I do? Oh, right, at level 61. I didn't miss anything, right? No, I did not, unfortunately. Well, I mean, it would have been worse had I actually missed something, but the fact that there wasn't even something to miss doesn't really make that whole thing better. Whatever. I'll chill here for a minute. Be right back when the queue pops. The one here in the front is actually wearing my robe. Well, I mean, the robe that I'm wearing on Summon obviously is not technically only mine. I don't know. I definitely wanted to start leveling... what's his name? Alchemist today as well. I just don't know if I really want to. I should probably. I mean, it would be cool if I'd actually managed to do it. Even bring it to level 90. I don't know. I would have. Oh, again. See, this is weird at this point. Why am I constantly getting the exact same fights? Even this one, right? Where you would think that, well, it wouldn't necessarily be all that common. Ah, whatever. At least we get a bunch more big fat tacos. Although it's definitely interesting. The more you play bot, the more you actually get used to it. I mean, not that that's any kind of special, knowledge. Obviously, the more you play something, the more you'll get used to it. Oh shit, it's Apex Arrow. But yeah. I do like it. I do like playing Bard, I think. Considering that I never really liked ranged jobs all that much. Ooh, that was a 21k Apex Arrow. I think that was pretty good. Nice, nice, nice. Well, don't you usually spread that? I guess in normal mode it just hits everybody for damage. Interesting. Didn't actually notice that last time. That it's just literally like hitting you for some damage no matter where you're standing. It's rather interesting. That's also, although, well, I'm not entirely sure. On Extreme, that pulse laser, I think only targets like 2 people, not 3. I think. Not entirely sure on that one. Now it's back to this weird phase again. That's actually more complicated than most of what's happening in Extreme. Well, except for that weird first phase in Extreme. That nobody seems to really be able to do, usually. Oh, what? That looks weird. Well, poor Dragoon. Or good Dragoon, I don't know. Definitely role-playing correctly. That's still kind of ridiculous how, I mean, well, one of the Apex Arrows was with full gauge and the other one was with 80 gauge, I think. Difference in damage between crit direct hit and normal hit is still a bit too much though, in my opinion. I don't know, I should definitely level or start leveling my crafters, but then again, could also just chill and do that tomorrow. I mean, well, the good thing about tomorrow is, right, I don't have any kind of, what's it called? I don't have any kind of, double dailies to do, which today I did the dailies from yesterday, obviously. So I could just, you know, go right in there leveling crafters. God, the music in this face is so good. Oh, I should have activated the other song. Oh, whatever. Poor Dragoon died again. That's such a good song. Is it always the same pattern on normal? I don't think it is. Definitely the same from last time though. Oh yeah, for a second there I thought that wasn't the part where it disappears, but it is. So they're attacking first, right? Such a cool song. Oh wait, there is nobody else. They actually took some time to get in here. It is quite the long fight though, I say that again. It's honestly a bit weird how long it takes. Wait, they turned it around? Well, at that point, the limit break wasn't really worth it now, was it? Oh, whatever. Okay, let's go into normal rate. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really should be leveling frickin' Alchemist today. I really want to chill, though, as well. I mean, the problem is with tomorrow. Although then again, I mean, I really shouldn't stress myself out too much over those kinds of things. I mean, I'm not stressing, but... Although, you know what? I also wanted to get some white scripts as well today, right? So maybe let's end on that. And actually start leveling the crafters tomorrow. Although, I completely forgot about the role quest as well again. Yeah, let's do the role quests. Let's do the white scripts, and then that'll be it for today. That'll take me another hour, at least. Anyway. Probably. I don't know, depends on how long the role quests take, actually. And I have to take a look at the things in Ratzat Han, the collectibles that I actually need. I don't know if I am. I don't know if I would be that good at actually collecting them, but then again, with enough GP, it'll probably work out. I mean, with the low amount of white scripts that I need, I think that'll probably be fine. Be right back. Okay, let's see what we're getting. Well, that's fine as well. Although, once again, it's strange that Alteroid, Catastrophe are the ones you always get. Very rarely Halicarnassus and Exdeath as well. But for example, Phantom Train, Demon Shadownook. What was 07? What was 7 you get very rarely as well. Kafka you get a bunch. But yeah, it's just, I guess the weird thing is that there's definitely a discrepancy, and some are just way more often than others, without any seemingly apparent sort of reasoning behind it, I guess. You need to go up for that, right? Yes. Dragoons are always giving me their Eye of the Dragon for some reason. I mean, maybe that's optimal to do, I don't know. Well, I also have Dance Partner, cool. Interestingly enough, this fight, I actually did the first time I had a static in 14. I mean, we obviously also did Alteroid, but well, we did this fight next, and we actually had some problems. Not at first, like we cleared it fairly easily, and then we had some problems re-clearing it, and it was, I don't know, we didn't really know why. It was kind of weird. And then because we had those problems, you know, people didn't want to be in that group, which I can understand now, right? Obviously at the time I was completely new to all of this, so I didn't really get it, but you know, obviously not being able to clear the second fight in it is pretty bad. So yeah, I don't know, it was just kind of unfortunate. Did the tank just run back there? What the hell did he do? But yeah, we actually had some trouble with this, and then unfortunately that was when the static didn't exist anymore. Well, the Dragoon might be frozen, but I still have his eye. But yeah, because of that, the static disbanded, and then... Or, well, actually it didn't. We still continued for like a short while after that as well. A very, very short while. And actually started doing Halicarnassus as well. But we only did sort of the beginning of it. Like maybe the first, I would say, third of the fight maybe. And, well, after that we kind of disbanded. We also did Shinryu somewhere in between. Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then after that I didn't really go back to Savage Raiding for a while until... Well, not really a while. It wasn't actually that long in terms of time in between. But, oh, that's a weird pattern. Ooh, that killed a bunch of people. But yeah, I went I went back to raiding after that in Sigmascape, but without a static. I cleared, what was it? Oh, 6 and no 5. Oh, 05 and 06 I cleared without a static. I forgot my frickin' dots again. Shit. And the PF, which was also really fun. But it took some time, to be completely honest. Definitely took some time. So... because of that, I didn't really go back to do 07, which is also kind of a shame. I mean, then, you know, shortly before, not actually really that shortly, but certainly close to when the last raid tier came out on Shadowbringers, I got the, I got another static, and, well, bam! Everybody dead. Oh, the healers as well. Ah, whatever. We have warriors. But yeah, I basically, we cleared 07 pretty quickly. And then almost cleared away it until our raid lead decided, oh no, I don't really want to... I don't know. It was a weird time. Yeah. It worked out in the end, though. Somewhat, I think. Maybe. Back to the role quest, I guess, huh? I should have stopped now. I mean, Jesse Cox is live, but the problem is I haven't really watched his stream from before. I don't know. I really want to watch his stream, though. Maybe I'll continue tomorrow, but then, I don't know. I should really, start with the frickin' crafters and stuff. If I do the role quests tomorrow morning, then that's another hour gone tomorrow, right? I don't know. But you know what? I think that's it for today. I mean, I did a bunch, I played a lot, and... you know, sometimes it's not really worth it to just push through and do everything. I mean, I leveled a bunch, I did a bunch of stuff. Wait, did I do the pixies? Yes, I did, right? Yeah, I think I started with those, right? So... yeah. The role quests can wait. I think I'll do them tomorrow morning. And slowly but surely be getting through the rest as well. Should definitely be fine. I mean, once again, it's just... at this point, it's mostly leveling. Leveling certain things. And... you know, when you're doing that for too long or too much at any given time or stuff like that, I don't know. I don't want to burn myself out on the game before Salvage even starts. I mean, I'm not going to do that. I can play this game for forever, but still. There's just a bunch of other stuff that I also want to do. I mean, it was still 2 nice sessions today, I think. So, yeah. Again, I think if your mind sort of says, you know, you should maybe stop for today, maybe you should be doing that. So I'll be doing that. Thanks for watching if you have been. It was really a nice day. We got a bunch of stuff done. And again, yeah, tomorrow will also be without the pressure of old dailies from the day before still lingering over me. So we'll be starting right with the role quest, then going right into crafting and just doing that as long as I can tomorrow, and then obviously doing the other dailies as well. So I think that'll be fine. I think that'll also be just a bit more interesting in terms of the role quests themselves. I also like that I got through all of the firmament stuff today. That was also really important to me, not just because it's really lovely quests that they've designed there, but now that that's out of the way, I can really focus just on crafting, getting that done, and yeah. So that's it for today. I'll be jumping into Jesse Cox's stream, because I really want to watch him go through the rest of the game. Again, I missed about, I think, 4 hours from his stream, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I think he streamed for the last time. I saw him do the whole of Elpis, but not the stuff that comes after that. Though there isn't that much. I mean, he should be somewhere in the preparation for the final for going to Ultima Thule. So that's why I'm really interested in actually seeing that. Yeah, so if you want to see that as well, go hop on over to Jesse Cox's stream. I'll be live tomorrow morning. I don't know when exactly, probably somewhere around the same time that it was live today, maybe just a tiny bit later. Depending on how long Jesse Cox streams and how long I'll be able to keep up with that. Because if I get tired, I'll just go to bed. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Have a nice evening, have a nice day, nice morning, wherever you are. Until next time. Bye-bye.